Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Creighton Rabs with your sports report. Women's basketball hosted the number 4 Gannon Golden Knights at the Convocation Center Wednesday night. Gannon showed why they earned such a high ranking with a 65-57 win over the Vulcans. To the highlights we go. Jess Stromberry upbeat before the game. That would change in a hurry as Gannon jumps off to an 18-2 run, fueled in part by Morgan Neighbors. You see the jumper right there. It makes it 10-2 Gannon. And for the Golden Knights, like a good neighbor, Morgan was there. 3 ball from the corner, 13-2 Gannon. And Neighbors would cap off that 18-2 run with yet another 3 ball. But California not out of it. You see the jumper by Ashley Hines. That would cut the lead to 5 at halftime. Meanwhile, Emma Mahadi would give California a 49-48 lead with this 3 ball. But Gannon, once again, shows why they're one of the top teams in the country. Here you see the steal off the turnover from Caitlin Frotz, and another 3 ball from Morgan Neighbors. Made it 53-49 your final. Gannon 65, California 57. Ashley Hines with a double-double. Frotz led the Vulcans with 18 points. Meanwhile, Jen Papich had a double-double, 21 points and 11 rebounds, while Nettie Blake had 18. On to men's basketball, which Cal Vulcans team would show up at the Convocation Center Wednesday night against Gannon? Would it be the team that upset IUP 2 weeks ago, or would it be the team which struggled in last Saturday's home loss to Seton Hill? Let's go to the highlights from a thrilling showdown in the PSAC West. See head coach Bill Brown and his coaching staff. Game would be tied 32-all at halftime. Here you'll see Adam Blazek, the Vulcan killer, with a deep 3 ball. 3 of his 17 points, it gave Gannon a 6-point lead. But Zoe Murphy in the Zoe zone with a dunk. Cuts the Gannon lead to 4, and then you'll see Murphy with the jumper, banks it in. 44-42 Gannon. Here's where California starts to heat up. Josh Dombrowski with a deep 3. That gives California a 1-point lead. And later on, Armin Marks with a 3 ball that gave the Vulcans the lead for good. And here you'll see an off-balance layup by Marks that made it a 5-point California lead. Closing seconds, Brandon Emmett for Gannon. 3 ball misses. He goes to the rebound, but gets fouled by Drew Cook. Emmett goes to the line for a 1-on-1. Will he make it? No. California holds on after the off-balance 3 falls well short. And the Vulcans with a 62-59 win over Gannon. Alonzo Murphy with a double-double. Jake Jackiebeck and Armin Marks with 10 points each. Rafael Edward Thomas had 18 points for the Golden Knights to lead all scorers. Vulcans are back in action this Saturday at Slippery Rock. With softball season approaching, focus is starting to switch to the pitching circle as CalU's own Rick Bertinoli is appointed head coach of another local team in western Pennsylvania. CUTV reporter Zach Lamar has the story.
For 20-plus years, Vulcan athletic fans Bertinoli is the Hall of Fame leader for the CalU softball team. Now, Bertinoli is taking his talents to another diamond in Washington, PA, leading the Pennsylvania Rebellion.
First of all, bringing a professional softball women's fast pitch team to Pennsylvania, most importantly Western Pennsylvania, is enormous for all the girls and women that play in all of Pennsylvania or this region. With that said, the demographics are that Pennsylvania is the 3rd largest state in the country with the most populace that plays the game.
Although dealing with added pressure being a new coach, Coach Bertinoli is used to being pressured over his 20 years of coaching experience.
The biggest adjustment would probably be that I don't overlap time with the Rebellion in the California University program.
With the introduction of the Rebellion and the NPF into the local region, Coach Bertinoli believes that with the talent around him, he can lead his team to a successful first season under his helm.
We're not in it to be 4th place. We're coming in it to win. There's only 2 places anyway, and that's first place and no place. And we're going to do our best to be there. It's a huge mountain. We absolutely know that.
For information on the upcoming season for the Pennsylvania Rebellion, go to rebellionprosoftball.com. For CUTV News Center, I'm Zach Lamar.
All right, Zach, thank you. And CalU swimmer Braylon Tracy earned PSAC Swimmer of the Week honors after her performance at last week's Vulcan Invitational Swim Meet. The freshman from Bell Vernon broke the Hammer Hall pool record by nearly 20 seconds in the 1650 freestyle, while also winning 2 other races. Tracy is qualified for 6 events at next month's PSAC Championships in New York. The Vulcan swim team will be at Pitt for the Western Pennsylvania Invitational this Saturday. Well, it's hard to believe softball season right around the corner. We're 2 weeks away as Vulcans will start their season in North Carolina at the Shaw Invitational. They're ranked preseason. They're 16th in the country. You guys are as excited, or?
Oh, I'm very excited. I also read that all 11 starters have come back, and that team started out, I think, like 20-0 last year. I kind of have a rough stretch towards the end, but I'm very excited for both baseball and softball this season.
I think we're going to get a really good showing from the softball team. I'm very excited. I want to congratulate Coach Bertinoli. That's a really big honor for him. I think the team's going to do very well, and hopefully they'll get to experience some warmer weather while they're down there.
Well, I mean, Raleigh's gotten the same as bad weather as we have, but that's a couple of weeks away. The thing to keep an eye on, I mean, they'll do fine in divisional play, but there are a lot. It's a tough division. You look at all the teams in the East. Kutztown's the number 2 team in the country, and they went to the national championship game last year. So I think California's going to have a great season, and then we'll see what happens. Let the chips fall where they may in the playoffs.
Well, we'll see coming up shortly. Thank you, Creighton.
Yep.
And finally, with the cold and freezing weather we've been having, we at CUTV thought it would be nice to share with you a video showing a pair of friends who don't seem to mind the cold. Take a look. I love dogs, and that was absolutely adorable. I know when my puppies go outside, they automatically want to come back in, but he didn't seem to mind at all, and he seemed to have a lot of fun chasing that puck.
I love dogs too, and I love my own dog, but it's perfect when you incorporate something like that, a cute dog. You usually see a dog with a little ball for a hockey puck, and a great sport like hockey. You can't go wrong with that at all. That will do it for this week's edition of News Center. Be sure to check out our live video feed on our website on ctv.calu.edu. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.